All right.
Well, good morning, y'all. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. Today I'm doing something different. Actually, I've never done this on YouTube before. I'm going to make something in front of you guys, and I'm going to teach you how to do it, kind of. So today I'm going to make some Snickerdoodles, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Isn't that exciting? I think it's exciting. I'm going to do it. Hang on a second though, because I forgot. I need my stirry thingy, and as far as stirry thingies go, I prefer using a fork. So I'm going to use a fork. Hang on. This. Ah. Okay. Yeah. Look, a fork. Ha. I know a lot of people use a spoon to stir things up, and I'm like, that's neat. I don't do that. I prefer using forks because they're cool. Hey, this thing says top fans on it. I don't know what that means. This is kind of like, since this is the first time for me, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I mean, I know how to make cookies. But as far as like filming this stuff live, I sure hope it works because I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just gonna do this. So let's do this. All right. So the way I make Snickerdoodles, what are Snickerdoodles? Snickerdoodles are sugar cookies with a little bit of personality to them. They're really easy to make, and in fact, this is a recipe I know from memory because I've made it so many times, and my mom made it all the time. And so this is kind of a modified version of her recipe. So anything that doesn't turn out right in this is not my mom's fault; it's my fault. Okay, so just to set that there. Okay, but it all starts with one of the most beautiful things in the world, which is a stick of butter. I've softened it by sticking it in the microwave for a little bit, and that's what I did. So, ta-da! Stick of butter. And then you use a cup of sugar. So I have my half cup measure here, so here's half. And here's the other half. There, that's a cup. And then you stir it together. This is like the beginning of so many delicious things. So many. I love it. And so, that's what we're doing here. Stir, stir, stir. Stir, stir, stir. Stir, stir, stir. Stir, stir, stir. Stir. Huh. And so, that's what I'm doing. I'm stirring this thing. And, don't get a hair in it. Although if it's just for you and your family, whatever. No, that's gross. Don't do that. Okay, so you cream together the sugar and the butter like this. So it looks kind of, people want to say creamy. It doesn't really look creamy, but it all starts kind of incorporating and looks uniform. We'll say it looks uniform. All the same substance. And here. And now we add all the spicy things. So there's not a whole lot of spice that goes into these sugar cookies, but you do put salt. Salt is the unsung hero of Snickerdoodles. So I usually put in about, probably about half a teaspoon of salt-ish. Which you might say, gosh, that's salty. But it seems like it. It really does. However, because these are sugar cookies, you need a little something to cut all that sweet. And so salt is a good way to go. And if you overdo it, then people will probably be inclined to forgive you. You can figure something out. Also, I like to put in cream of tartar because cream of tartar is tart. And it makes people go, what is that quality about the sugar cookie that makes me want to eat about 5,000 of them? And I'm like, this is why. This is it. Cream of tartar. I put in about a teaspoon. But again, it's up to your taste. Some people like to be a bit more subtle. I'm not subtle. So I'm just doing that. Oh, and lastly, but very importantly, is you'll need probably somewhere around, you can tell I'm doing this by like memory, somewhere around a fourth, maybe an eighth of a teaspoon of baking soda. So there you go. And then you mix them all together. So I put all the wet stuff together first, along with some spices. Because then you get all, and then I add the dry stuff last of all, because then it makes it more even. Oh, look, there are people talking to me. Hi, people. Let me see. Hi. Hi, for here that beats forever. Hi. Who cares? No, I don't use Carrie's gold butter, but it would be delicious. Intergalactic keyboard. That's a really good idea. I didn't think about that. HEB salt. You know it, Papa John. Caribo. I'm sorry, I can't say names. But yes, I go to HEB a lot. I love it. We're in Texas, so there you go. Let's see. Okay, so stir. Anyway, stir it up. It's all fairly even. And now comes the fun part. I have a buddy who has free-range chickens, and she sometimes gives me eggs, to which I say, thanks. And I usually try to make something nice for her, you know, in appreciation for her giving me her free-range chicken eggs. So that's what these are. So I put an egg in here. And, ooh snap, I'm going to put in an egg yolk, an extra egg yolk. You could put a whole egg in there. But why? If you put the egg yolk in, it gives it that richness. I'm washing my hands. Hi, everyone. Washing my hands. Yes, the salmonella. That is something that's important. Hi. Woo! I also got some napkins, too, because for obvious reasons. But I guess yeah. Anyway, okay, so you can tell. Look at this. You can tell her chickens are happy. She does a good job because like the yolks are a deeper kind of orangey gold color and they're very, very fresh. She said that they're just from this past weekend. So I was like, thanks. Thank you, friend. Whose name I will not reveal in public right now. She probably doesn't care, but I'm just trying to be respectful. All right, what do we got? Please speak Burmese. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, E. Boney Hargrove. What are you making? I'm making snickerdoodles. Ta-da! Yeah, that's what these are. Snickerdoodles are kind of an exalted sugar cookie that's been rolled in cinnamon sugar. That's pretty much what they are. They're really, really easy to make. And after this video is done, I will include my recipe in the comments if I figure out how to do that because I'm still learning how to do things. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So I put together the eggs, butter, sugar, spices, and now that all of that is blended together and looks beautiful and kind of a canary yellow, see, canary yellow, I'm going to add the flour because that's like the last thing you would have put in. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Oh, I almost forgot. Vanilla. Just a splash. Sometimes even if you forget to put vanilla in, that's okay because it'll just make things, the vanilla adds a nice sort of sweet edge to things without actually being sweet. It kind of blunts the salt and the cream of tartar, it kind of rounds it out. So sometimes I put it in there and sometimes I forget and usually nobody cares. So that's cool. All right. Let's do this. No snickerdoodle jokes. I don't know. Snickerdoodle jokes. I should think of some. If you have any snickerdoodle jokes that you feel like sharing, feel free. I'm all ears. Go ahead. All right, so let's put in some flour. I'm going to start off with a cup of flour, and then I stir it up gently. And as I'm stirring it up gently, you can see that everything's starting to incorporate. And let's see. Here we go. But I do have a dad joke for y'all as we go. So my husband came in the other day and he said, honey, have you seen the dog bowl? And I was like, no, I didn't know you could bowl. Ayo, ow. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so here we go. That is, okay, this is looking good, but it's still, like, check this out. It's still just a little too gooey. It's not quite the right cookie dough texture, so I'm going to put in about half a cup of flour in here. And the idea is to have like this sort of Play-Doh-like consistency, like Play-Doh. We'll say that. It kind of looks like Play-Doh, only much better than Play-Doh because you can eat it. And that was always my beef with Play-Doh, if you will. When I was a little kid, I was like, yeah, it's a cool color and everything, but it tastes terrible. I mean, I guess that shows you my priorities when I was a little kid. I was like, why would anyone do this? Okay. Dough is Play-Doh. I can't beat it. Anyway, it's very salty. Okay, this is not though. This is perfect. So now it's a very good Play-Doh-y texture, and I'm going to set it aside. Oh, and by the way, before we even get going with this, though you can, if you made cookies alongside me and you're like, oh my goodness, I didn't turn the oven on, well, you can do that. Just turn on the oven and put it on 375. You can put it on 400, but that means things will be a little bit extra crispy, and you need to watch it a little bit more. And I don't know. I don't like high maintenance desserts. I like ones where you put it in for 9 minutes, maybe 10, and then it's ready. You know, I love that. Sometimes if I'm feeling fancy, I'll do something a little more frou-frou, but usually I'm like, that's hard past a certain point. But these are foolproof, and these are very, very good crowd pleasers. Let's see what y'all are saying. La la, no, no, found one. What cookie has the best sense of humor? What? A snickerdoodle! Jim! Oh my gosh. That was good, Jim Crane. Thanks. Hope you're doing well. Okay, now I made the cookie dough, and now I'm going to make a cinnamon sugar bowl, a bowl full of cinnamon sugar, and that's what we're going to roll these snickerdoodles in, and that's what makes them so yummy. Because, I mean, it's a sugar cookie. People love sugar cookies. That's my big vat of flour. But, and sugar cookies are great, but when you roll them in cinnamon and sugar, it makes it even better. So let me do that. Let me get a bowl. Getting a bowl now. Bowl. All right, so I'll usually put in about half a cup of sugar or so. And then I put in about a teaspoon of cinnamon. Here we go. Something like that. About a teaspoon. Maybe a generous teaspoon. And then I use my fingers because it's fun. And I mix up the cinnamon sugar. It's fun and it smells good. And I like that. This is a part where if you have kids, you can get them in on this part because it's way, way fun. What we're going to do is put a lid on my sugar. That's what we're going to do. Putting a lid under right now. And I get my cookie sheet, which is, you know, conveniently off stage. And so I have our cookies here, cookie dough, cinnamon sugar. And what you do is you pinch off a little piece of the cookie dough, like so, and you roll it like that. And then you put it in the cinnamon sugar mix, and you roll it around like that. How cute. It's about the size of a pecan, maybe-ish. I don't know. Maybe like about a 1 to 2 inch diameter ball there. And then you put it on your cookie sheet. You don't need to grease your cookie sheet or anything. So that's what I'm going to do. You just roll them up like that. And y'all, I have made this cookie recipe since I was a kid. I helped my mom do it. And I just love it. It's so good. And when you're having those moments when you're like, I have people coming over, I want to give them something, but I don't want to really work hard at it, you can do this. It's very easy. Usually you'll have the recipe, you'll have the ingredients for your recipe in your pantry or something because it's very simple. All it needs is flour, sugar, butter, eggs, vanilla, salt, cream of tartar, and baking soda. And of course, cinnamon sugar. Like, people love it. And if they don't love it, then they'll love the smell, and then they won't eat it, and that's okay. Actually, one of my kids is really picky. Of course, he's picky. But he doesn't like cinnamon very much. I went, what? It's true. I was kind of like, are you serious? Well, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I still love you, but what? But no, he doesn't really care for cinnamon. It's not that he doesn't like it. He just doesn't want too much of it. A little goes a long way. And in that, I agree with. You know, it's easy to overdo it with cinnamon. But that said, I still think it's delicious. And I'm hoping that one of these days he'll come around to see the light, which is that cinnamon is delicious. Anyway, what do we got? We got ping pong ball. Yeah, I'd say that this is probably about the size of a ping pong ball. A small ping pong ball. Like, it's not terribly large. And there we have it, y'all. Look at this. Yay! I put them on here. And now I'm going to put them in my preheated oven. And do y'all want to see me do that? It's very exciting. You might even get to see some pets. Look, there we go. You can hardly see him right now, but that's my dog, and he's doing his noises because that's what he does. I think he's just like slowly stretching or something. Maybe he's doing like slow motion Tai Chi for dogs. I don't know. Okay, I'm putting this in the oven right now. La, la, la. And then, yeah. Okay. And now we wait for 9 minutes. 9 whole minutes. Wow. Let me read some of your comments and see if you have anything. Yas. Please speak Burmese. I wish. I wish. Have y'all ever heard of the cat that's a Burmese cat? Like it's a breed, evidently, of kitty cat, and they're beautiful. Here's so, and from what I understand, they're very sweet. But yeah, I was like Burmese cats. That'd be cool. I mean, I have 2 cats already, so I think we're stocked up on the cat department over here. But I like them. They're pretty great, and yeah, I don't think I would be a total like cat collector if I were left to my own devices, because there's a certain point when you're like, I mean, I want people to be able to sit down on the furniture when they come in our house and not be covered in a blanket of very friendly cat hair. You know what I mean? I was like, I love cats. I love them so much, but I don't want more than say 2. Two is probably pretty good. So now we're just waiting. And in the meantime, oh snap, yes. And so what we can do in the meantime is roll the rest of these little balls, so that way they're prepared, they're prepped for the next round. So again, if you have little kids or even just helpful grown-ups, then you can do this and have them help you. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, then feel free to throw them at me, because I probably won't know the answer, but I can at least give you an answer, which is pretty fun. Yeah. And so that's what I'm doing. And guys, it is May here in Texas right now, and I love the month of May. But around here, that's when it starts feeling like that we're starting to preheat the oven, you know, for summer. Those of you who've ever been to Texas or who live in Texas know that really March and October are the go-to months. Those are the months where everybody goes outside and plays and takes pictures of family members or pets in various locations filled with flora of some kind, and they take pictures and they do all the things, and you love to go outside. However, it's that wonderful moment of October and March. Those are wonderful moments, but they are all too brief. And so when you get into like even really the latter part of April and getting into May and stuff, that's when you're like, oh yay, it's spring, it's kind of hot. It's spring. And then something happens on June the 1st. Something happens. Everything suddenly goes hot. And it stays that way forever. No, until about October. And then suddenly in October, you're like, it's beautiful again. I love it. But I'm just saying, if you have exercise equipment, then you're going to get your money's worth in summertime in Texas and in the winter too. The winter, which is about a week long. And the rest of the time, you can go outside and enjoy life and nature and stuff. Let's see, is Mayor's Kitchen back? Or is this just a snickerdoodle interlude? Good question, Jim. I want to do more of this stuff. This is actually me just kind of testing it out and saying, hey, I'm making these recipes. Let's just see what happens. And so, because I love doing live stuff, I tend to rattle on, as you can tell. And so I like that. I think it's fun. And so if this is something that other people like too, I'll keep doing it. Let's see. I still will do fun thrift finder fails and things like that too, because I just love doing that as well. But I don't know, baking is kind of one of my first loves. Baking and singing and stuff like that. But if I sing to you guys, I can't do like, hey, listen to this cool recording I did. It's like, no, I'm singing to you right now, and I don't have any instrumentalists. I don't have any accompaniment. And and I like to layer tracks and things like that. So this is just for fun right now. Consider it a prototype, and if it's something people like, I'm gonna keep doing it. Shoot, even if you don't like it, I'm probably gonna keep doing it because I have a whole bunch of recipes that I would love to share. Some of them are a little time intensive, but other ones like this, easy peasy, no problem. So there you go. Yes. Okay, so look, I rolled all the rest of these things and I poured the cinnamon sugar on top of it all, just to give it a little extra flavor. So now we're just waiting, and I'm gonna wash my hands. So that's what I'm doing. That's my kitchen, and I have an ancient stroller back there. I don't know if y'all can see it. My younger kid is over 3 now, and he loves to go running around. So really, I just have that stroller there as kind of a just in case apparatus. Have any of y'all had that where you have a jogging stroller that's like 5,000 years old, but you don't necessarily want to get rid of it because you never know? What if something happens? What if like a kid loses a shoe? What if somebody gets really tired and cranky besides you? And when you're out on a walk or something like that and you need to put the kid in the stroller and listen to the shrieking and screaming, and then inevitably they fall asleep, things happen. So I think we're past that phase with my younger kiddo, but I haven't actually gotten to the point where I'm like trashing the jogging stroller. So I don't know if y'all have any insight on that one. I'm a listen, and let's see what we got. People. So yeah, so that's what we're waiting on. What do we got? 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Oh yeah, that's something I could do. I could do a musical interlude for y'all. Do you want to hear something? What can I do? I'm not sure what to sing. I'll think about it. I'll pray about it. We'll get back to that. So yeah, if there are any other recipes, any cookie recipes or something like that you would like to see, feel free to ask me. And you can also ask me pretty much anything, and I might answer. So go ahead. But yeah, this is fun. So we're doing Snickerdoodles. I already did chocolate chip cookies. I'm thinking next time I could probably show you guys how to make this thing that's called a fool. It's a fool. Yeah, Fool. Fool. As in food that. But it's what it really is whipped cream with a berry compote thing that's been smushed a little bit, and then you whip the cream and you get the berry thing together and you fold it all together, and that's it. That's it. You don't fold it together too much. You want it to be all streaky and pretty, and it's very dramatic looking. It's great for a dinner party when you're like, I need to make something for dessert, but I don't want to work hard at it. It's like, then make one of those because they're very showy and very pretty, and everybody loves them. Oh, and I like to do like crumbled cookies on top. So you get this like fluffy cloud of whipped cream and berries swirled together, and you're like, ooh, yum, yum, yum. And then you put on top of it some kind of crumbled cookie thing, and so you get like a textural difference, which is very, very good. So now that I think about it, you could probably layer it too, and have that. Wow, what a great idea, Meredith! You're so smart. Just kidding. Anyway, yeah. So that's how you make a fool, and I think I might show you how to do that next time. So now I told you how I did it, so you can do it yourself too. That's fine too. It's actually cool. If I did do a fool, I would probably show you how to do something else that could go with it. So that might be fun. That might be fun. We'll see. But ooh. Oh snap. So the cookies are done. Let's see what they look like. Very pretty. Ooh. Ah. Yeah. So that, yay, that's it. That's how you do it. These are Snickerdoodles. They smell wait like a minute before putting them on a plate and serving them to guests or children or yourself or whatever, because they're currently super duper duper hot, like melt your face off hot. So wait a little bit. I am gonna get a plate though, because I'll scoop them off on here and I'll show you what they look like. I might even take a bite or something like that. And then we'll probably call it a day, because you have lives, I have a life, and I have a dog who's drinking water very noisily in the background. And, you know, but this is just to show you how I do it. And hopefully you can do it too. Let me get a plate. Look, a plate. It's earthenware. You know what? We went to an estate sale recently, and I saw these earthenware plates and bowls, and I was like, ooh, those look so cool. Wow, it's like handmade earthenware from way back when. And I thought, that's awesome. I'm gonna get them. And my husband thought so too. We were like, that looks so neat, very cool, kind of artsy, but down to earth. And little did we know that earthenware doesn't do very well in the microwave. Did you know that? I found that out when I made some soup or something, and I was like, let me heat this up a little. And it went clunk and broke apart in the microwave. And I was like, well, I'm hungry. Like, well, that just happened. I can't eat that now. But so word to the wise, maybe I'm sure there are people who have made amazing advances in technology and can make earthenware that can be put in the microwave that's totally microwave safe. But this predates that. So it looks very pretty. And it's just for show. I was like, ow. Okay. But I still use it. I use it for cold stuff. Like if I'm making a sandwich or something like that for the kids, no problemo. But I just don't use it in the microwave. And I was like, well, maybe I should have seen that coming. I don't know. Anyway, look, y'all. Looky. Ooh. Look at these beautiful snickerdoodles. Look at these beautiful snickerdoodles. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So this is it, y'all. Here they are. Snickerdoodles. They're so yummy. And I'm going to eat one right now. And then we'll call this a day. Okay, y'all? So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope that you make some snickerdoodles real soon and share them with all your friends and neighbors and crossing guards and teachers and anybody else you can think of. Okay, see y'all later. I'm going to eat a bite of this and then we'll call it good. All right? Let me try it. That's good. So about a teaspoon of salt. More than you think. So good. That extra egg yolk adds a lot of richness and depth to the flavor, which, I mean, it's not super depth. This is not a complex cookie. It's really good. And you can see it's a little crispy on the outside, a little gooey in the center. I did this for exactly 9 minutes at 375. But my oven, I mean, your oven temperature may vary. I know it sounds like a disclaimer, and it is. But just watch it. And if you like yours a little undercooked, watch it even more and kind of shy away from complete 9 minutes. And if you like yours a little extra crispy, then 10, maybe 11, no more than 11 minutes. And that's it. That's how you make it. It's real good. All right, y'all. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Anything else to say? Nah. Sneaker crooning. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, Jim. You're a hoot. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. So.